Breaking News. I'm Caden Batzinger.
And I'm Chelsea Snyder. Today in the news, we have many reports from our talented news reporters. So
sit back and enjoy the news. First up, we have a report on important from the First Continental Congress.
Hello and welcome to News Channel 8. I have a very important person here named Kenton Randolph, and he is the president of the First Continental Congress.
Hello, and yes, I do agree. I am a very important person.
Well then, can you name a couple of other presidents of the Continental Congress?
Yes, there is Samuel Huntington, one of my friends. Oh, Thomas McKean. He and I were pretty close. And there was John Hanson. We weren't that close.
Who was really well known to everyone in the First Continental Congress?
Well, that's really easy. George Washington, of course.
Who was in the Continental Congress that comes to mind?
Well, there was Henry Bennington, John Hancock, Henry Lawrence, John Jay, Ellis Bardoni, Thomas Moulton, Richard Henry Lee, Mathen, Gorham, Arthur Sinclair, Sirius Griffin, Samuel Adams, George Washington, Patrick Henry, and John Adams.
Well, it seems to me that you answered that very confidently.
Well, you know me, I am very confident.
Well, do you have any more people to name?
Well, yes, I do. Joseph Galloway and John Dickinson.
Well, thank you, Kenton Randolph, for that interesting interview.
Well, it wasn't a bother at all. Thank you for inviting me down here. Well, that's all for now. Bye.
Hi, I'm George Washington.
hi, I'm King George III. We are from the Revolutionary War. I want my money that I taxed on you.
You taxed us for sugar, stamps, and tea.
I need money. I was broke.
We need money too. Besides, you're filthy rich.
So what if I want more money?
Now don't be so selfish.
You started the Revolutionary War.
My troops and I won.
Don't make me have to tax you on everything.
You are so selfish. I'll never regret winning the Revolutionary War.
I am a king. Don't tell me what to do.
I have much better.
Are you kidding me? You have brown hair. The style is white hair.
So powdered wigs is an old thing.
At least I didn't dress up like Indians and throw perfect tea in the water.
I did not do that.
Whatever. I have to go count my money. It's time for me to go. Bye.
Welcome. Boy, have we got some fascinating interviews for you. But this could be the most exciting yet. And without further ado, here is our next debate. The British versus the colonists. And here are our guests.
Hello, my name is George Hooker.
Whatever, Hooker.
My name is Thomas Adams.
So, why did you make us give taxes?
And there's the question for tonight.
Well, we British taxed you because the French and Indian War that we won for you cost more than we could imagine.
But after that, why did you tax us on every little stinking thing?
It was for your very own protection because we needed to be paid so we could save your lives.
Well, let me ask, do you think that we're helpless little babies?
Uh-huh.
Okay, calm down. Well, we better leave before someone really gets hurt. Off you go.
Hello, this is News Channel 8, and I'm Dan Tomaselli. You know, the Big D? You don't know me, do you? Well, we have a special guest today, the first president, the father of our country, George Washington.
Thank you very much.
So, Mr. Washington.
Oh, please, call me George.
Okay, George. So what was your big part in the Revolutionary War?
Well, I was the general of all the Patriots.
You say patriots. Who exactly are they?
And Patriots are people who don't follow the king. They wanted freedom.
For such a big war, how did it all start?
The men of America were taunting the British. The British king decided to fire. Also, Britain just decided to tax the colonies.
So how did the war end?
Well, the war ended by the Declaration of Independence. Also, the Paris Peace Treaty.
What exactly is the Paris Peace Treaty?
The Paris Peace Treaty is an agreement between the British and the colonies saying that they British would leave America.
That's all for today, folks. Thank you, George Washington, for coming down.
Thank you, I had a great time.
I'm glad you did. I'm Den Tomaselli with George Washington saying goodbye.
Hi, it is April 1775 with Stacy Newsbreaker on CBS News. Today we have traveler Paul Revere and soldier Pete Hope. So Paul, tell everybody what happened on your horse ride and where did the battle take place? And my last question is, why did you do this awful ride?
Well, Stacy, it was cold, and if I got caught, I would be in big trouble. It was very dangerous riding. In fact, I almost fell off my horse at night, but I didn't. If I did, then I would probably lose my horse and have to deliver my message on foot. That would have taken a long time. I went to Lexington to tell people that the Redcoats were coming. It was tiring. The battle took place in Boston. It was very dangerous.
Interesting. So Pete, what did you do in the Revolutionary War?
I choose to Rebecca's into my stomach for my freedom. I just get so like at that in behind so for
Well, I think we're out of time. Thank you guys for coming. This is Stacy Newsbreaker on CBS News.
Hello, my name is Ginny Chargers. We have a very special guest today. Her name is Cassie Lachette. Hello, Cassie, how are you today?
I'm fine. How about you?
Well, I'm very happy to see you.
Thank you. You're so sweet.
Cassie, what has brought you here today?
I'm here to talk about the Revolutionary War and what gave it its name.
Well, we're very happy to listen.
Why, thank you.
Now, Cassie, can you tell me and the viewers how the Revolutionary War started?
The Revolutionary War started when King George wanted to rule the new American colonies, so he put a tax on all English goods.
And then what did the colonists do?
We boycotted tea and other goods from England.
Is it true that members of the First Continental Congress opened tea chests and dumped them into the harbor, which created the Boston Tea Party?
Yes, that is true. The colonists broke open the tea chests and dumped them into the harbor.
And I had another thing. Is it true that one of your family members fought as well?
Yes, that is also true. My dad, Nick Lachey, was in this war.
Wow, that was an amazing retell.
Thank you.
Now, can you tell us what gave the Revolutionary War its name?
Sure. It was called the Revolutionary War because it was a revolution between the American patriots and the British soldiers.
And what exactly does revolution mean?
Revolution means a major change.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you, I enjoyed talking with you.
Now it's time for a commercial.
At Wendy's, you can try our new triple-decker Whopper that George Washington ate. That's why he was delayed. Oh, a big storm broke out.
This burger's good.
George Washington's attack was delayed because he stopped at Wendy's for a triple-decker Whopper.
For the last time, Derek, a storm broke out. That's why he was late.
Hey, all you people. Hey, all you people, come and listen to me. I just had a sandwich, no ordinary sandwich, a triple-decker Whopper from Wendy's.
Let the taste buds go wild.
Here at News Channel 8, we have a live interview by Caden Badsinger with Amos Smith. Caden?
Thank you, Mrs. M. Here we have a 12-year-old boy from Massachusetts Bay College. He's here to answer some of my questions. So Amos, tell me about your life living through the Revolutionary War.
It was hard knowing that my father and my brother
we're in great danger.
Wow, you guys been through some bad times.
Yes, we have, but we're wealthy.
From what?
The family farm business.
How is it different without the men?
We have to work more, and especially the women. They have to work on the farm and the business.
Do women go to war?
They do not. They were nurses and cooks.
That's pretty interesting.
I know it is.
My name is Kaden Batson and this is Amy Smith. So back to you, Mrs. Evans.
Wow, that was a very interesting interview.
Good afternoon, this is Mike Fitzgerald.
And Kelly McGee with the 6 o'clock news. Today we will be interviewing Colonel Jenkins.
We have a special report on the weapons of the American Revolution. Here he is, the man himself, Colonel Jenkins.
Hello, everybody. I am happy to be here today.
We are glad to have you here.
So I heard that you had an important question to ask me.
Yes, do you have any idea how the weapons in the Revolutionary War worked?
Yes, in fact, I have some pictures right here.
Why you show us these pictures? Tell us more about how they work.
First of all, the musket can shoot out a tiny metal ball that pierces through the body. It can also be equipped with a bayonet.
Tell us more.
Rifles can shoot from 500 feet away and gave the Patriots a big advantage in the war.
Sounds very interesting.
The pistols has 3 types, where the flintlock, wheel lock, and matchlock. They're similar to the handguns.
Tell us more.
We have today also the cannon's nickname was the mother of the battlefield. They were the slowest but the most powerful.
How about the swords and sabers you had?
There were 3 types: flintlock, matchlock, and French muskets.
How about the swords and sabers you had?
Well, swords were good close range weapons. Officers used sabers while soldiers used swords. They were the most powerful.
Well, thank you for coming.
It was my pleasure.
This is Kelly and Michael saying goodbye and see you tomorrow.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and my name is Lauren Gaffney, and I am interviewing a very special guest who is with us on the History Channel. His name is George Washington. Welcome, George.
Thank you.
Hello, George. How are you today?
Good, thank you, Lauren.
I have a few questions to ask you today.
Go ahead, Lauren. You can ask as many as you'd like.
What kind of problems did you and your troops encounter while crossing the Delaware River?
The weather was brutally cold, and my troops were badly clothed. Their feet were bloody, and they left red trails in the snow. The weather was rainy and snowy.
Why did you decide to attack the British on Christmas Day?
Well, I knew that the British were up late celebrating Christmas, and they would be sleeping in the morning, so I planned a surprise attack.
What time did you reach Trenton?
I was supposed to reach Trenton at midnight, but at 11 p.m. a storm broke out, and we never reached Trenton until 3 a.m. the next morning.
So how many men did you have in your army?
I had 2,400 men in 3 divisions. One division was under Major General Nathaniel Greene. He attacked in the north. Major General John Sullivan attacked in the west. The 3rd Division never made it across the river because of the weather.
Can you give us a little more detail on the Battle of Trenton?
I attacked above Trenton and shot down the Hessian Guards, which were Germans hired by the British. We started fire and the Hessians tried to form in Trenton, but they were under fire from front and back. We shot down Hessian gunners and took the houses.
How did you get your victory in the battle?
Well, Colonel Rolfe, which was the leader of the British, he and his troops surrendered in the southeast of the town.
How many people died or were wounded?
On my side, the Americans, we had 4 people killed and 8 were wounded. On the Hessian side, 20 people were killed and around 100 were wounded. Also, 1,000 were captured and taken to be prisoners.
Thank you, George Washington, for telling us some interesting information about the Battle of Trenton and taking your time out of the day to be with us on the History Channel.
No problem, Lauren. It's my pleasure sharing information about the Battle of Trenton with you and your audience.
Now here's Eric for the forecast today.
Don't put this down, cities. Mine's about how something.
Cardboard, $1 plus tax. Tea, $3 plus tax. Stamps, 30 cents plus tax. Sugar, $2 plus tax. Having an angry mob not wanting to pay taxes, priceless. There are some things that money can't buy, but for everything else, there's taxes.
Hi, I'm Anna.
And I'm Kelly.
Today we are going to interview George Washington.
Hi, I'm George Washington.
So, Mr. Washington, when were you born?
Well, my original birthday, according to our family Bible, I was born on February 11th, 1731. But when I was 20, there was a great change in the new calendar, and they listed my birthday to be February 22nd, 1732.
We know you were our first president. When did you start and how long were you president?
Well, I became president on February 4th, 1789. I served for 2 terms.
Wow, that's amazing. Did you really have wooden teeth?
No, but I did have teeth made of elephant ivory, walrus's tusks, and other human teeth.
Why did you never go to college?
Well, I never got the chance to go because I decided to go help the army of the colonies.
How were you a help to the Revolutionary War?
Well, I was the head of the Patriot Army. I led our troops to victory.
When did you die?
What? I didn't die yet.
I heard you died from a horrible disease in 1799.
Really? I'll have to watch out for that. Next question.
Why are you called the father of our country?
Well, there's a lot of things why I'm called that. Mostly it's because that I was such a big help in the making of our country, America.
Well, thanks for being in our show.
My pleasure.
My pleasure.
Bye, George Washington.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
Well, that's all you news. I'm Kaden Betzinger. And I'm Chelsea Snyder.
And we're the cast of Room 14.